Okay, things I know about Portal 2. One, cake is a lie. I as big
Two,
as
it's the second game.
it is the second game. I never played Portal 1, so if it's a continuation of the first story, I don't know it. So I don't know if that's going to hinder my gameplay with understanding like little references and things. So, yeah. I mean,
All you need to know, Gladys bad.
I knew that. I knew the AI Gladys thing is evil. I knew that. But that's about it.
Hmm.
So, sure. Let's go for it.
Is somebody in your chat? Is that why you're answering these questions?
No, this I'm just genuinely saying like I don't know. Why?
Don't come at me for not knowing the game.
What the heck? Game or
Good morning. You have been in
Streamlabs?
suspension for 50 days. In compliance with
Also
state
feels
and
like a
federal
game
regulations,
sometimes.
all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Hi,
There's a
Julia.
framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
This looks like a hotel room.
I do
Good morning.
indeed.
You have been in suspension for 9999999. This courtesy call is to
Hello?
inform you
Anyone
that
in
all
there?
subjects should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center.
Ah! Oh God, you look good. Looking good actually. Are you okay? Are you? Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right. Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you. You all right down there? Can you hear me? Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But
Oh.
don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to
What?
hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying?
A minor case of serious brain damage.
Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping.
That could be the
You
case.
just jumped, but never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, no, I hit that one.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. Alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on.
Manual override of this wall.
Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
Whee.
There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But at least you're a good jumper. So you got that, got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead. That's the spirit. Good luck.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done,
Testing
even
can
in the
continue.
event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
How's it going, Squirrel?
It's good.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
I'm assuming it wants me to put the cube on. Was I supposed to grab? Am I missing something? Oh, I can't go back that way. It's dumb. The fact that I can't pick it up either. It's ridiculous. Eh. Come on.
I mean, you could do it that way.
It's not
Or
letting
after
me
a great
pick.
start.
It's not letting me pick it up. Oh, I can look at it closer.
From above, the wicked shall receive their just rewards.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you can't. You should. Why can't you pick it up?
It's not letting me pick it up. There's no. I'm clicking on it. I don't know. Space. Nope. That didn't do. No! I'm just
You rolled
kicking it.
backwards. Step on the button.
So, Julia, to answer your question, I have never played the Portal games before. I did like a mini game with Brandon one time, but the only things I know about it, the cake is a
That's
lie.
the whole campaign weird.
The cake is a lie, and evil robot. Come on. Okay, let's see if I can push it over here now. Got to be kidding me. Okay, wait, can I? Okay, wait. Like I did before?
Did the game give you instructions?
No, it just said put cube on button, so door open, but cube not want to go on button for some reason. Go! Go! Yes, queen! No! Get on. I swear to gosh. Nope. I did it!
Please note the incandescent
Absolutely one
particle
way to
field
do that.
across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through.
Am I unauthorized equipment? Wait. Whee!
Trying to jump into it and maybe he can get in.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the Material Emancipation Grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Okay, wait, because there's a portal there, but... Button push. Nope, can't do nothing. Why not? Big button push, no. Can't go through there. Was I supposed to pick up the gun and I didn't pick it up?
I don't know.
I'm confused. It didn't give me an option. I think I missed the gun. Hang on.
Sounds like for whatever reason your interact keys just aren't working.
Ah, okay. That door doesn't want to open. Ah, don't frickin'. Dang it, I was hoping I could punch through that glass. Ah, I see.
Look, you picked up a cube.
Yeah, because you reminded me that an interact key is a thing. I was trying to click the mouse button and it's like, why is this not working?
Ma'am.
I'm special, I know, it's fine.
Morning, Reagan.
Is that the right one? I don't think that was the right one. No, this is where I got the cube from. Where's this one?
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you
Hi, Ray Ray.
when society has been rebuilt. If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
That's funny.
Squirrel, you have been given a direct order.
Oh, don't mind my background here. As I
It's
add.
smooth. That is beautiful.
Thanks. What am I adding? What does she want?
I didn't know you were brave enough to put a self-portrait on as your background.
Shut up. Hang on, widget. Not widget, is it? Chat highlight. I don't see a chat box. Tip goal, follower, bit goal, credits. Media, video. Oh, there it is, chat box. I found it.
Good news, Laura. I caught a Shinx and I named it Stanley.
Can you?
Want the bad news?
What's the bad news?
It's a girl nickel.
Oh dear. All right, somebody type something so I can see how it looks. Ah, there we go. Just move it over a bit. I can't. You people.
You gets me.
Oh, hang on, wait, I'm doing this wrong. Ah! I messed up.
Are you, Ray? Are you asking me if there's a new Winco in Santan? Are you informing me?
Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay, I can. Okay, I'm sorry, I got lost. What was I doing in here?
Hey, you made it.
My buddy!
There should be a portal device on that podium over there.
Yeah,
See it
sweetly.
though. Maybe it fell off.
Ah, I'm falling.
Hello?
Tiny Tim, who did not die.
Also, are you alive?
I'm assuming the
That's
person playing with the
important.
lock in the other room
Do you know what I'm gonna
lives
do?
here.
I'm gonna work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just gonna wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. Alright? Brilliant.
No, it was the mail.
Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
We worship the cube.
Laura. Might
What?
be more for Reagan. There's a letter addressed to your mother from the Avis Budget Group.
Avis? Okay, this is the part of the game that's gonna be trippy for me. Wasn't I just over there?
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with 1 copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
Wait. No, that wasn't correct.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
Wait, this can only shoot portals, right? So how would I protect myself against other stuff?
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Don't like that this Muse Jazz stopped, but what can you do? Hmm. Nope, I did that wrong. Oh, come on. Wait, what?
I'll be like a second cube.
Yeah. Nope, I did it wrong again. I did the exact same thing.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
I'm going to do this right. Whee! This is my very first time playing this game, Riley. So I don't know anything about it.
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Can I not? Am I crazy? Oh. You just wanted to be complicated, I see. What does this do? Oh, stairs. To the exit. I see, I see. Do I have to... Ah. I have not played Portal 1. This is the first time with this franchise. Whee! Yeah. I'm annoyed that she doesn't sprint either. That's really harshing my mallow. Do I need another cube? Oh, I do. Lame. Well, that sucked.
Nice catch.
Thank you, I try.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic low-power
Thanks,
environments
Riley.
of as few as 1.1 volts. This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
It wants me to hit. She doesn't run. I can't just put. I see. Nope, that's not gonna work. This is. Okay, wait, I think I know what needs to happen. Hit. Nope. I have the right idea, but she doesn't sprint. No. Wait, do I need to do it down there? Whee! No! Dang it. Can I? No. You piece of poop. Dang it. Whee! Can I raise it high enough to? Yes, okay. Whee!
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Am I too far? Are there different, like, does it matter what type of walls I throw the thing on, or?
There are some walls you cannot throw at.
Yeah, I'm finding that out. It's freaking dumb.
Welcome to Portal.
Wait. That's where I want it. Whee! Can I can't put it on any of those walls? Can I put it on one over here? No? Okay. That's dumb. Am I able to? Well, it's only one way to find out. The answer to that question was no. Hang on. Owie. There we go. I don't think I can make it. Ah, dang it, she doesn't grab the ledge. That's lame. If I did it higher, would I get more of a... Whee! Owie! There we go. Okay. Nope, not up there. Let's try it. So close! I have the right idea. Yes!
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
Okay.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Hey! Oi, oi!
Friend!
Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room. Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail or I would die. But we're out of options here, so get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it, really, that? All right, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch me! Ow! Ow. I am not dead. I'm not dead. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this. Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second? All right, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. Got it open while your back was turned. Pick me up, and off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Hold on though, where are we going? Seriously. Hang on, let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually. Oh no. Yes, hello, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
I have a new friend.
Wheatley?
He didn't tell me his name, unless he did and I missed it.
Probably able to bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber, and she will probably kill us if she's awake. If you want to just call it quits, and we could just sit here forever, that's an option. Option A, sit here, do nothing. Option B, go through there, and if she's alive, she'll almost certainly kill us. Okay, I'm gonna lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over it. She's off. All fine. On we go. There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch anything. So, if you've got any reservations whatsoever about this plan, now would be a tremendous time to voice them. Right now. In case you thought to yourself, I've missed the window of time to voice my reservations. It's still open.
Did I go the right way? Okay, maybe not. Oh, you know what? That's probably smart. I'm a little silly head. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't put him down actually. Nope, it won't let me put him down. I mean, that looks like the way I'm supposed to go, so I don't know why it's not. Literally is. Was I supposed to push something on the wall? Eh.
The really early levels.
I just don't see why this isn't the right way, because every other way back there was destroyed. Am I supposed to look out here? Looks like there was. Oh, there's arrows pointing the way out. I'm dumb.
Down these stairs. Jump! Actually, look at... Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous. Ah! I just looked down. I do not recommend it. Ah! I've just done it again. This is the main breaker room. Look for a switch that says escape pod. Alright, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, alright? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand? Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there be light. That's, God. He's quoting God. Oh, look at that. Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now. Escape pod. It's moving up. Okay. No, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem. S. Okay. C. Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
I don't. Okay. Listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. We've done nothing wrong. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what?
I didn't do anything. Ah! Ah!
No! Oh no!
Buddy!
Okay,
Hi, Gladys.
look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science. You monster.
I didn't hear what she
I
said.
will
It's
say,
too
though, that
sad.
since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
Wee.
Welcome back to the first level.
Wee! Ow.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
Well, this is just silly. My poor buddy was killed in front of my eyes.
There
That's
it
rough.
is. Hold on.
I'm so sad about it.
There. Good. You have a dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead.
Oh, wait. Oh, Right? Okay, yeah.
Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me.
I was supposed to get up here. Ooh, woo.
Why, hello, sir. How are you this fine afternoon?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
Oh, it's Saturday, so I'm doing pretty all right.
Awesome. Well, I didn't want to be that guy, but Garrett just laughed at me and shamed me.
For
I
what?
told him I was
Yeah.
I told him I was contacting you about HBO, and he was like, "You texted him?" And he's like, "He doesn't use his phone." He's like, "Do you know how many times I've texted him something?" And he said it's across his room, and I told him to go get it, and he said, "No." And I was just like, No, I don't know. I don't know his particular habits with that thing. He's like, he texted me back. He's like, "Did you text him back?" I was like, "Yeah." 2 minutes later, he's like, "Yeah, okay." And I was like, "So does that mean he loves me? The fact that he even texted me at all?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude. Like, I don't get any texts from that guy." So,
Your brother is
Am I?
a dramatic little monster.
well, he told me if you ever want to hear back from him, he's like, "I guarantee you, he's on Discord right now." And you can get a hold of him that way. And I was like, well, I don't want to bug him. This isn't like super necessary. And also, like, just let the man enjoy his weekend. And then I was like, and he might not even be on there. You don't know him, and like, you don't know what he's doing. And then he challenged me. And so,
Laura.
Oh, dang it.
well, he challenged my intellect and whatever. And I was like, I'm logged in. I'll see if he's online.
Am I?
Well, you'll need to probably send a new one because these are only good for about half an hour.
Well, that's not a problem. I appreciate you even looking. Like I said, I was just happy to have access, and I checked on something randomly, and it was gone. But,
Aw.
you know, yeah, they're awful human beings who don't want anybody to have a good time unless they're paying maximum dollar bills, y'all.
It's better than Disney. They
Here,
geo-lock their services.
Ugh,
So, yeah, for you to get back in, you have to take the device to the location that you want to log it in at.
awful. Awful. Well, I set this up specifically on my Xbox, so hopefully I can just okay, I clicked the link. So hopefully it will just be cool and let me now use my Xbox.
Am I?
I
395,008.
Ah. There is no. Okay.
95008
Correct.
008.
I'll just move
Ah,
that
suck it, HBO.
really is a wreck.
Excellent. Well,
But the important thing is
thank you
you're
so much. Did you see my second text that was in my wall of text that I sent?
We were ignoring it because, sir, you are a grown adult. You should know better.
I did know better. That's why I'm saying that was the point of my second point about the whole thing was I knew it was going to be awful. Like I mean that was a guaranteed. I was just surprised how like on the rails it
argument they
was
put it out?
considered.
Yeah. How much
like
thought this degenerate has put into it? Absolutely.
yeah, man. like way more like. I mean, I basically got done. I was like, I guess if you know things, that makes sense. And I felt awful for feeling like that. So, I mean, it like, I honestly expected to go into it like my soul, to lose a piece of my soul, or to want to like have to bleach my eyeballs afterwards, and it wasn't that bad. But to end on the whole like, oh, cogent argument side of things did not feel good.
Since you killed me. By the way,
It was
thanks for
not.
that.
Sarcasm
It was.
complete.
It was. It
Oh,
was.
good. That's back on
Yeah.
now.
So
I'll start getting
I think I've
everything
reached my
else
limit of
working while you
copy
perform this
pastas for
first
maybe the
simple
next like
test,
3 to
which
6
involves
months.
deadly
If
noises
anybody else
and
has
how
anything
test
out there, I'll
subjects
just be like, you
react
know what?
when locked in a room
Or you
with
know what?
deadly
I was gonna say I'll
lasers.
just use my imagination. Maybe I won't. I hope my imagination's not worse. I feel like if I imagine something, then I've done it to myself. If I read somebody else's horrible creation, then it's not my fault at least.
Lara, if you didn't catch it, I showed Bennett the Vaporeon copy pasta, and
Ah.
he is he's siding with the argumentor.
I mean, only in so much as one who's not a terrible human being could do that. Yeah. It. Considering it's a freaking cartoon and video game, saying it made logical sense doesn't feel right. But, I mean, I don't know how else to describe it.
Within the bounds of Pokemon,
Yeah.
Mm.
As far
Listen.
as...
Listen. This guy needs to be closely watched. Because if he decides to use these powers for actual evil, like IRL evil,
Not bad.
he's gonna put
I
a lot of
forgot how
thought,
good
and
you
he's
are
not
at
gonna be
this.
wrong about it.
You should pace
But he's gonna
yourself,
be,
though.
he's gonna.
No.
We have a lot of
No.
tests to
Thank
do.
you. Sorry. No. Sorry, Ellie crashed my bedroom.
Aw.
It's that level of detail-oriented people that do the most damage.
He needs to be on a watch list.
This next test involves discouragement.
Yeah, if you care that much
cubes.
about
I
that,
just
what else
finished
do you care
building
too
them
much
before you
about?
had your,
That's
well,
a strong
episode.
point.
So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be
Oh
one
my
in the
gosh.
corner.
I've spent the morning watching a 2-hour true crime episode from a podcaster that I enjoy deeply. He also does it on YouTube, so that's why I say episode, or watching rather.
Okay.
This gentleman in Canada.
Hello, child.
I'm not sure she's not getting her way or what's happening.
Oh yeah, you could hear that. Yeah, she was pretty close. She was upset.
Am I? Wait.
Sorry, we banished her. She's going to take a nap. My mom was picking her up, and she was not feeling it.
Ah.
That's how they do.
What true crime podcast was it?
So it's the Casual Criminalist. I've been watching this guy since he started doing like straight up history facts 15 years ago.
Okay.
Am I supposed to?
Nice.
He's a British guy living in the Czech Republic.
Dicey.
And yeah, he cold reads these. That to me is half of the fun. Is he has his writers do like months and months of research into these cases, and send him scripts that are bigger than his 6-year-old child. And he goes through and he is honestly reacting or having thoughts and going on tangents while reading these cases for the first time.
That is a very unique and cool mode of presentation. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Am I just silly? I can't. Oh, great. Thanks, Riley.
I listened to Last Podcast on the Left is my true crime.
Yeah.
That doesn't do anything, I'm just getting mad.
My true crime stream of choice.
What's funny is I've never been like a true crime aficionado or particularly cared for these kinds of things because of how gruesome they can be.
Can I put one there?
It was the host that I enjoyed watching. I thought he was really funny, and that's kind of what was his hook. And the funniest thing is he says that the complaints that he gets when people leave bad reviews is because he doesn't just read the facts and like opinionate on them as somebody who's informed of the case. He literally these are his first reactions to having heard them.
Oh, that's so
And
sad.
that's why people are upset. He's like, this is my honest opinion, guys. I haven't had time to polish it, so if you have a problem, you might be the one with a problem.
Well, that takes, because I know the guys I listen to talk about how much, how many books they read, and they have a few research assistants now that they've been doing it for 8 or 9 years or whatever. But to go in, and they do tangent stuff, and there's 3 of them, so that like there's a guy who's the research lead, there's the guy who's like the informed, also collaborated on the script, funny guy, and then there's the everyman third guy who's like the straight guy, but the straight guy in this sense means like I'm here to derail it and basically like react like an audience member would hearing it for the first time, basically doing the job of that guy.
Yeah.
So it's only similar in the fact that I understand the context, but the fact that the guy does that as the main dude, that's his thing, is his script people are all ghostwriters. I'm actually going to check him out and find something I've already heard about, find a topic I've already heard about, and then listen to what a cold take sounds like. Because yeah, that's an interesting angle for sure.
Yeah, he these used to be half-hour episodes, and then he's like, I can't do justice and like explain the whole case in that time. So they've slowly gotten
I can
longer.
only
His
one
first
at a
his
time.
first long form one I think actually was
Ow!
the Bumble.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
I forgot you can't jump with stuff in your hand.
He's so funny though. In the first couple episodes he did, he was he guy's British, very very British, very obvious. But he was very anti-death penalty, very very much so. And then
Okay.
as they go on, what he refers to them as yeehaw states. He says, "Is this in America? And is it a yeehaw state where I know they'll strap him in the chair?"
Awesome. I heard somebody refer to Texans as Yalcadans, as Texas's Yalcada. That's lived rent-free in my head since then. There were a couple other ones that I don't remember off the top of my head, but Yalcada stuck, and I was just like, that's freaking great, dude.
Oh, this is gonna make me mad. It already has, but it's fine.
Is he on Spotify or anything else, or just YouTube?
Yeah, he's on Spotify. He has a Spotify.
Oh wait, it does
and
work.
He says
Why did it
YouTube
not-
is the primary place that he does these.
Ow!
Okay.
So a lot of the episodes he'll start with, if you see this, blah blah blah,
Well
and he'll
done.
show something
Here
on the
come
YouTube
test
video.
results.
But if
You
you're
are
on
a horrible
Spotify
person.
and he's like,
That's what it says.
well, I'll explain
A
it, but it
horrible
won't do it
person.
justice.
We weren't even
He's basically like,
testing
use
for
your
that.
imagination.
Yeah.
What was his name?
His name is Simon Whistler. The name of the podcast is
Don't
The
let
Casual
that horrible
Criminalist.
person thing discourage you. It's just a data point.
Simon Whistler.
If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your
And he's
birth
got a
mother's
few,
decision to abandon
He's got a
you on
few
the
different
doorstep.
things. He has one called Into the Unknown, I think. No. He has a couple where he looks specifically at either conspiracy theories or the ethereal, the cryptids, things like that, and just debunks them like y'all are idiots for believing in ghosts.
So he falls on the side of Scientology, or
Scientology.
science in general.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not a big
There is
conspiracy
an
theorist.
explanation for everything.
Okay.
He's not gonna err on the side of the guy on the back of JFK's limousine took him out.
All right. Fair. Oh dang, he's got a big backlog. He's got 400.
Yeah, dude. He releases I think one a week, and he's been doing it for a couple of years.
Okay. The last podcast on the left, guys, are say dirty humor for lack of a better word, and they would fall into I wouldn't say they are conspiracy theorists, but they're like, you know, amateur chaos magicians, to whatever that means, you know, so they're a little bit more willing to spread it on thick, so to speak, because it's fun and a good time or whatever. But they do long form stuff, so they'll break it up over the course of like a few weeks, depending on how long it is. So they've done like a 5 or 6 part episode on Jonestown,
Mm-hmm.
and then like, you know, they did you know, they've done all the heavy hitters. They had a heavy hitter series like earlier on in their careers. They kind of ran out of like the Bundys, the Gacy's,
That's what this guy does. He tries to avoid them if he can because they're the big headline cases.
yeah.
He'll do them because that's the crowd asks for him.
Right, people are interested if they like his style. They want to hear his take on
But
it. For sure.
this guy has authors all over the world. The case that I was just listening to from yesterday is the authors from Saskatchewan, and so he wrote a local Canadian case from
Not on the test.
1969
Most people emerge
where
from
the guy was
suspension
wrongfully
terribly
imprisoned
undernourished. I
for
want to
nearly
congratulate
30
you on
years.
beating the odds and somehow
Okay.
managing to pack on.
So
a
he
few
has,
pounds.
so he's drawn on like, I mean, I wouldn't call it. It's way bigger than local news, but he's got a wide reach of stuff. Okay.
It's local news by a wide reach. He has
Okay.
an author who's lived multiple years in Hong Kong, like 10 or 15 years, something like that, and so he gets Hong Kong cases. That same author
One
moved to
moment.
Japan recently, so there was one of his episodes
You are
of The Casual
navigating these
Criminalist.
test
There's
chambers faster than I can build
about
them.
10 or
So
15
feel
years
free
ago,
to
there was
slow
an attack
down.
on an anime
Do
studio
whatever it
by
is you
just a
do when you're
degenerate.
not
That's the best way to
destroying
put this guy,
facility.
just an incel.
Okay.
And he goes over that case, and he discusses and a lot of the times it can get somber with the subject matter. He spends at the end of a lot of the episodes, he'll say, "We remember the victims of spree killers and not glorify in what the killer did." And then he'll have a segment remembering those that were taken.
Okay. Yeah. So that's definitely, I can already tell, a different tone. The comedian guys have definitely made some jokes, and less now, more so in their earlier years, which, like I said, I think they've been doing it for 10 or 15 years now. It's been big over like
Yeah.
the last like 5 or 7.
Yeah.
You know, where they've started like touring and having like a live local show and stuff like that. But I remember listening to some stuff where they definitely like made some jokes where they got some pushback on it, where it was like, and they never obviously criticize the victims or whatever, but
Right.
they're dark humor comedians. So it's like you're going to hear some things that are going to upset you if you are going to be upset about those kind of things. If you're a, you know, I don't want to call myself a terrible person, and I don't want to say open-minded like it's like some intellectual like stimulus. It's just like I know what I'm getting into, so it's
Yeah.
like I know I'm gonna basically hear people making light of really terrible things, and some people just going into that, you know, they should know better, like going into that that's going to be like
Yeah,
maybe something that they're not interested in.
this guy, he makes jokes, he makes levity, but never at the expense of the victims. Doesn't victim blame, none of that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even if the victim made a dumb decision, they at no point did they deserve to go through what they did up to losing their life.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
his whole thing. He will do some funny things. In his earlier episodes, in one of the earlier ones, it was don't write down your crimes.
So fun fact,
Yeah.
you can't
It's
swim.
no, you can't. There were multiple times where a guy was just different killers. They get their high off of this, and so they write it down. To savor and everything. And multiple times it's come back where that's been what's put them away, is like the people have confessed to their crimes in these journals. So part of the merchandise, because they said you have to sell merch as a YouTube creator to make any
Yep.
money.
100%.
So part of his merch store is there's a journal that he sells the cover, and there's a shirt. The shirt says "Don't write down your crimes," but the journal, the cover of it says "Definitely not my crimes."
Excellent.
So he will make levity of it. He'll make light of everything, and but he knows where the line is. One of my favorite episodes, actually, he's trying to make this into like a part of the series, is that his sister is a psychologist or psychiatrist of some sort. She has a degree in this.
Okay.
And so they both well, she's read it before because he wants her take as the. Large, you cut your stream.
No?
Okay, and then my computer's struggling. His
subject
sister
matter
with
expert?
the degree. Yeah, so she read ahead of it. She hadn't heard of the case before he sent her the script.
This next test
but
involves the
he
Aperture
goes off and he
Science
still cold
serial
reads it, and
faithfully.
they discuss
It
the
was
case as
part
it
of an
goes on,
initiative to
and she
investigate
gives
how well
her
test
opinions
subjects
on
could
the
solve
matter.
problems when they were
I
catapulted into
enjoyed that one a
space.
lot.
Results were highly informative. They
But
could
for the
not.
most part, it's
Good
mostly
luck.
him reading blind, and obviously the author, the ghostwriters, as you call them, um, they you can tell after you've watched the series for a while, kind of who's writing it, because you start noticing similar patterns, and I found that really fun too.
Okay, so he's got a small but consistent stable, and obviously people he trusts and has vetted, so that when he goes like,
Oh yeah,
if he to go into it truly cold, he has to not like proofread it or be like, I'm gonna check your work before I read this on the air. But
he
so
doesn't,
they're
but he's got. So it's funny that he's gathered about a half dozen or
Ah.
eight, between like 8 and 10, somewhere around there, of authors, and they vet each other's work. They've because he got bit one time. There was a guy who literally just
Oh
used
no.
AI from like
Tragic.
3 or 4 years ago
oh
to write his script, and then he tried to polish it up and pass it off as his own work. And he's like, no, yeah, I have to vet you, and now that I have established a small group or army of writers, that when if you want to join my team,
This next test
they
involves
are
the
going
Aperture
to go
Science
over your
aerial
work before you
faithfully.
can like
It was
submit a
part of an
script to me.
initiative to investigate how well
yeah,
test
okay.
subjects could solve
Well, that's
problems
cool.
when they were catapulted
I
into space.
do you have any other
Results
ones,
were
any other
highly
personal favorites
informative.
that stick
They
out in
could
your
not.
mind?
Good luck.
Of his work, let's see. I'll have
Like
to
your
pull him up.
favorite episodes or favorite topics?
Yeah. Bear.
Okay. That's dumb.
The Yorkshire Ripper was pretty good.
Dang it. Oh gosh, that scared me.
Dennis Nielsen was pretty good. That was 2 months ago that he posted that one.
Was that the dude that was like a big Star Wars fan and tried to make movies in his garage or something like that?
There was one who was he called himself the Dexter Killer. He does that one. There is a guy, he does that's not the one you're talking about. He does the one where there's a guy who has like a garage, and then he tries to like make snuff films and shit.
Right. Oh,
Sorry,
Dennis
and
Nielsen,
stuff.
the British Jeffrey Dahmer. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say I remember that name. Okay, I'm adding that to a playlist.
The Ted Bundy one is from 3 years ago. It's called Revisiting the Infamous Trial of O.J. Simpson. It's just it he said that he knows all of the sensationalized information and everything, but he kind of wanted to know more about it, so he had a writer go through it with a fine-tooth comb and like present the facts.
Am I supposed
And
to
then
catch it?
it's him cold reading into it, kind of thing.
Dang it.
Okay.
Randall, tell me if I'm wrong, because I feel like I'm wrong about this.
Sorry, Laura. Go ahead.
There's a cube on a thing that's going up, and I got a catapult that will throw me across the room. And I tried doing it once where I tried to hit the cube into like onto the platform, but it just stopped my momentum and dropped me into the water. Am I supposed to catch it? Or like
Probably. I don't know. His very first episode was his name is Harold Shipman Bennett.
Okay.
He's a UK doctor, the Angel of Death.
Yes!
Did suicide.
Oh, right. I remember the name, the moniker.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting
Oh, and he
that
has
was-
he has
You're
a
not
Jim
breathing
Jones one
real
too.
air.
Awesome.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does.
Expensive to pump this far down. We just take
Well,
carbon dioxide out of a room, impression of
I
the
am interested
and pump it back in.
One,
So
on
you'll be
his
breathing
delivery
the
style. The
same
cold
wonderful
read is
air for the
intriguing
rest
alone,
of
but
your
now I'm
life.
extra interested in
I
doing
thought
these
that
ones
was
that I've heard
interesting.
in depth by last podcast, and I will, yeah,
Yeah.
I will
Let's see
maybe
what the
send
next
you
test is.
that
Oh,
for your consideration
advanced
later.
aerial faith plates.
See if it,
Well, have fun soaring through
if
the
you
air
like
with
I'll
the
have to
in
look
the
into
world.
it.
if you like the
I
funny
like to
take
go to
on
the
it, because
wing
they've
that is made
done
entirely of glass and
when
pick
they
up
first
15
started, they
acres of
kind of did
broken
like
glass
heavy hitters and
by
serial
myself.
killers, and they do a really, as you know, as dark comedy, their stand-up comedians is their, I guess I wouldn't call it day job. They're now podcasters full time, and have, like I said, research assistants and have grown quite a bit. But they their research is very legit and very serious. The guy who their main lead guy, Marcus, was a radio DJ and presenter, so the whole speaking thing is like pretty natural for him. But he's like
Yeah.
super hardcore um, into the whole research thing and history aspect of it,
Oh.
and it tries to be as correct as possible. And since they break up their episodes
Oh,
usually,
well, I did that wrong.
sometimes like they did one on like Mormonism that ended up being like 4 2.5 hour long episodes,
see
and the
what the next
Jonestown one
test
was like
is.
5 or
Oh,
6
geez.
2 hour long
Advanced aerial
episodes. Like
faith plates.
they'll
Well, have fun soaring through the air
they'll do
without
like
caring the
retractions or
world.
corrections in
I
the
have
next
to go to
episode
the
at the
wing
beginning,
that's
or
made
if they get like
entirely of glass
information
and
and
pick up 15
hey, we
acres
kind
of
of thought it
broken
was this, and
glass
we've sort of
by
since learned and
myself.
took some of your replies and
Mhm.
found out it's like this. But they did they've done like hauntings, since the other guy doesn't believe in ghosts, he would definitely have not covered stuff, but they've done like the Amityville horror, and they've done like
Yeah.
they did I guess it's not, I mean, I guess it's only fake because there aren't such thing as witches, but they did the Salem witch trials, which was interesting. And so they've run a wide gamut. They did the Travis Walton and some of the other famous UFO sightings. So they've done aliens, if you can, from
Yeah.
that
Oh,
standpoint.
decoding the unknown. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So this same guy that I just sent you, he has another channel, Decoding the Unknown, where he goes over all of these things with the idea of debunking them. But it's the same kind of thing. Is that it's a cold read too.
Okay.
Yeah, if he does know about them, it's because they're sensationalized.
Right.
But as he learns things about the case, and then is like, okay, I could see why this would come about and why people rationally would think this way, but they came to the wrong conclusion.
Oh,
Kind of thing.
okay. I actually like that as much or more, because a logical take on some of those things to hear factual debunking is always, I mean, if you're not going to do the research yourself, that's the only way to figure it out, is you gotta hear both sides of it, somebody's sensationalized take and then actual factual stuff, because man, those do not correlate very often when it comes to things that you can't prove with
You don't have
science.
to test with the garbage.
Oh,
It's
cool.
garbage.
These are both
Press
on
the button
Spotify,
again.
so I will. Awesome. I have 1,000 new hours. That's good, because I've been re-listening to episodes recently. They release one a week, but I used to not be caught up on them, and I've also re-listened to a whole bunch of them, as like sometimes re-listening out of interest, and sometimes as re-listening
Noise
out
in the
of
background.
noise in the background and avoidant ADD of not trying new things and re-listening to
Oh no! Ah!
things I've already heard
Itch.
10 times, because that's what people do.
Yeah.
I have a list of
I'm-
like 37 movies I should watch, and I'm like, I'm gonna rewatch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Why not?
Heck yeah!
Brother,
Heck yeah.
we suffer from the same ailment.
Yeah, so yeah, sorry if that hits close to home. I have so many movies that I would and would love and should watch, but it's just like, oh, what's my comfort show? I'll go back and watch this, and then I rationalize it even worse, and I double down in my brain when it's like something like Breaking Bad or Sopranos. It's some like mega monolith show that I'm like, I'm gonna tell myself I'm watching this again to like find some more like hidden context or hidden details, when realistically, nope, it's the same answer. You just know what's gonna happen, and it takes no effort or energy to rewatch something than it does to put on something new and pay attention and feel things and
Yep.
have to, you know. So yeah, damn it.
It is my comfort show, a World War II miniseries on HBO about paratroopers. Mind your business. I will watch that several times a year, and you just need to stay out of my lane.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what's happening, which means I don't need to be reminded about it, because you can't fix it or convince me that it's wrong or change it or whatever, so. Yeah. Oh man, too real. Dude, I tried to watch the new Alien Earth, and I made it through the first episode when I was eating, and I went, and it was interesting, it was good, it got right to the point, there was action and, you know, hints of aliens
Oops,
in like
messed
literally the
up.
first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I took my lunch to go start the second episode and made it about 15 minutes in, and then found myself eating with my right hand and scrolling with my left hand and having to rewind it a whole bunch of times.
Yep.
Well, I went to go start it multiple times now, and it's just rewound from like 27 minutes in back to 15 minutes in like 5 times now. And I'm super interested in it. I want to see it, but my brain is just like, nah, we're gonna doom scroll mindless Reddit, Facebook, whatever.
Get
It's
out
the
of
flavor
my
of the day.
I was
head.
actually talking about you.
I know,
And
man,
I'm
it hurts.
sorry.
It's not.
You didn't react at the time,
I don't
so
know.
I was worried
It's
it sailed right
at least
over
it's
your
not
head.
something I would
I
be
should
like,
have made
it's
this
killing me,
apology
but you
seem
know,
insane.
it might be
That's why
the
I
way
had
that
to
I
let you
worry
off the
about it.
2-second
So,
time just now.
you know, who's to say?
There are actively there are 4 different animes that I am very interested in watching, that I am enjoying, but I
Did you know
cannot
that
bring
people
myself to
with
finish
guilty
them, and it has
consciences
nothing
are
to
more
do with the
easily
anime. It has
startled by
everything
loud
to do with
noise?
I don't know how it's going to end, and I just want comfort.
I'm sorry, I don't know how that
Yeah,
went
man.
well.
That's
Anyway,
so,
just an interesting science fact.
doorstep too real. Like, how upsetting is it that you can, like, actually tell somebody, like, I am actively in a state of liking this
Oh,
product
did
and
I
enjoying it,
accidentally fizzle that
and
before
at
you
the
could
same
complete
time
the task?
refuse
I'm
to
sorry.
engage or indulge in
Go
it any
ahead and grab
further
another
than,
one.
you know, 15-minute segments at a time, while I'm sort of having to remind myself to stop and rewind 3 or 4 times while it's happening. Oh my gosh. Well, this has been not great. All of a sudden, this took a dark turn.
We're
No,
talking
it
about
is a
murders
possibility.
and death, and that's
Oh
fine,
well,
but we come
we have
close to
warehouses
home.
full of the things.
It's like,
Absolutely
oh,
worthless.
people got
I'm
erased
happy
off
to
the
get rid
planet.
of
No
them.
big deal. Hey, here's your own mental health problems. Oh, criminal minds indeed. Problems of the soul. Super great. Oh.
Laura, that companion cube has suffered a couple of times.
It what?
I've watched you erase that cube like 4 times.
No, it was GLaDOS.
Oh. Gosh.
Oh, well, I've just been summoned by my mother. Something about the small child, so I have to go see
She's
what that's
absolutely
about.
not having this nap.
Actively not having a nap is a great way to put it. She is. I mean, it's funny because she's here 2 days a week, so I've seen a lot of her angles and stuff like that, and you know, she's growing up and starting to get a little bit more clever about whatever. But when she goes to take a nap and she just starts cycling through people, Mama, Dada, Nana, Papa, Uncle Bennett, like basically just anybody who's doing anything else besides being forced to nap, it's like hard to laugh and it's sad at the same time, because she's sad and crying and upset, and at the same time she's just like hard
Help me.
cycling through like, I want this, I want that. All of a sudden she wants to go to the potty, which she doesn't want to do any other time. But it's
Yep.
like she knows in her brain, like, oh, the monkeys, like when I go to the potty,
The
maybe I could
monkey.
be doing that instead of taking a nap or whatever. Yeah, I'm sure she just looks at us
As servants,
uh,
as monkeys.
yeah, and problems impeding her path of how she wants to live her life currently based on her
Ah.
short, limited knowledge. And so
that is CJ in a nutshell, man. When he was potty training, it was never wanting to go, never wanting to do it. But if it could stop bedtime, either nap time or bedtime, oh man, he's got to go.
Yep, yep. All of a sudden, it's like the food that you just threw or tipped over or said, no! It's like, oh, I want to eat that. Like anything to stop what you don't want to be doing, and it's crazy to see it happening in real time, faster and with more planning and cunning, and it's just like, it's amazing anybody survives having kids, realistically. I appreciate all the people out there doing that for our planet's continuation, but
Chase
Yikes.
is so
Test
funny
chamber is equipped
because
with an
Chase is
emancipation
raising
grill at
himself
its exit, so that
in
test
CJ,
subjects cannot smuggle
and
test
so
Oh,
watching
yeah.
him
out of the test
watching
area.
him being
This one's
confronted
broken.
with his own
Don't
behavior,
take anything
or
with
as
you.
he was at that age, I should say, is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
dude, that's like literal like science in front of your very eyes. Like you can't pay for that experience as a third party, as a non-parent. Like as a parent, it's totally different. Like you have so many other bigger, larger, wider concerns. But to watch these things as an uncle and
This next test
spend as
involves
much time with them as you
emancipation
do,
grills.
and
Remember,
you know
I
me as
told
well
you
for
about
some
them in the
amount of
last
time
test
every single
area
week,
that did not
the
Yeah.
growth patterns and the exponential rise of the machine, as it were, is crazy to see happen in real time, because it is just like, so yeah, now you're seeing it replicated onto a smaller sibling. We're about to get that here, you know, in a few months, and
Yeah.
I
Wait, shut up, shut up.
absolutely,
Oh. I thought she was really gonna tell me something. She's just dumb.
Test on your own cognizance. I'll be right back.
No,
oh, I thought
what-
you didn't.
so-
I thought maybe you didn't know that they were pregnant. Surprise.
She was at the gender reveal, I do believe.
I thought so. I just was like, oh,
That's
surprise!
depressing.
Did I say something? It's happened.
No,
right?
I just
It's
couldn't hear
made
what
well,
Gladys
it
was telling me, and it was making me mad.
Oh, no worries.
Every time I asked, I understand when couples don't tell you the name, but every time I ask, I ask Sarah, do you have a name? She just goes, yep. Awesome. You have no
Yeah,
plans on saying anything to anyone.
No, she is a absolute planner, so I'm not surprised to hear that that has been decided. I'm also sure that I will not be told ahead of time, because I have been told ahead of time on things, and it was proactive, and they reached out to me. So I'm sure that I'm not in the special boat this time, or I would have already found out.
Ah!
That's literally Clarissa.
Yep. So you know, I mean, you know firsthand when it was the gender reveal thing, I knew week in advance, because I was going to help and be in on the thing. It's just like, hey, look at this. Here's an announcement. Here's a picture. Here's all the information. What else can I tell you? And I didn't even have to ask. And then other things, it's just like the same thing you just said. It's like, oh yeah, there's an answer to that. The end. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go help with this little monster. Thank you for
Good
the
luck.
leads on the new podcast. I am super
Yeah.
excited about that, because podcasting, real quick little tangent, seems to be the one medium that I am more likely to not let my brain weirdness take over on. When I go on a walk or when I'm doing something with AirPods, it seems like, because it's audio instead of video
Well, and it's a
and audio.
conversation too. It's not just.
Yes.
I don't think it's just the input. I think it is because it is a conversation, and the podcasters, in some way or form, make you feel like you are part of the conversation. You
Oops.
are more engaging than just a participant in what is being given.
Fair, that's a strong point. And yes, the ones who are good at their job definitely make you feel like you're sitting around the same table having the same topic of conversation, even though you don't have much to share, because you're learning. So yeah, that, I feel like podcasting is one thing that is that's a really strong, well, cool, now I put a name to that feeling, because yeah, that's definitely what's happening with that. So all right, off to my monkey duties. Good luck with your cubes and peoples. Randall, thanks for the help. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I will
My friend!
Discord with you later.
The aerial
All
right,
test
good
luck.
is sending a
Thanks,
distress
man.
signal. You broke it, didn't you? There. Try it now.
What happened? Like I was just lying there? You thought I was...
This plate must not be
You having fun,
calibrated to
Laura?
someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros
Is
to
that
the
a no?
maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy.
Lara,
What?
Oh, well.
are you having fun?
I don't know yet.
Not to hijack
You
what
seem
you're
to have
doing, but
defeated
then
its
I just had a
load-bearing
great conversation.
capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
No, wait, my friend! Where did he go? Oh, it's the laser.
They talked of revolution, but tomorrow never came. Were the caramel suckers gone, or what did you do with them?
Nothing.
Lara,
Randall?
your sister gave this to me.
They're in the kitchen. Wait, I'm confused. So I understand what needs to be done. I'm a bit. Hmm. Oh wait, I messed up. Right? No. Ugh. Oh, I can climb up these things. Can I? Oh, you can't. So dumb. I need to fall onto it. But somehow I'm just dumb, that's all.
sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
Do you know how to save the game, Randall, or is it an autosave?
Press escape.
Hang on. It's low adding. Oh, my arms.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Ah! Oh, it is. It's an autosave. Okay. Okay. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, you having a good time?
Yes. I was getting mad at some parts, and my brain is not a fast worker. So I'm sure there are a lot of things that if anybody was watching, been like, Laura, you're so dumb. Why isn't she getting it? I just didn't.
No, it was fun to watch.
I'm glad. Oop, mom's calling me.
Have fun. To catch your
I'm
screen.
in stream yet.